Hey guys, in today's tutorial we're going to be covering how to insert LaTeX equations into your React application. So first things first, let's actually create a React application. We can do that by doing npx create React app. I'll name mine react-latex, and I'm also going to give mine a template of TypeScript, but this is not necessary. So I'll let this initialize. It takes a few minutes, and then once it's finished, I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, so now that our project is created, I'm going to delete a few files that we do not need. So app.css, app.test.txts, index.css, logo.svg, and these setup tests and web vitals. We don't really need those, so I can just go ahead and delete them. Then we can also go into index.tsx and delete the things we just deleted. And the same for app.tsx. I'm just going to clear out this whole React component. Okay, so now that that is all good, the first thing we want to do is we want to install react-latex. So we can do that by going into our terminal and issuing npm install react-latex. And I'm also going to install types for that because I am using TypeScript. This should take just a minute. Once those two are done installing, we can jump into actually creating our LaTeX equations. So the first thing we want to do is we want to say var latex equals require react-latex. And then we want to go into our index.html. And I'm actually going to jump into Google real quick. And we have to look up what the distribution is for KTeX, which is one of the dependencies of React-Latex. So we can look up KTeX min, and it should tell us what we need to include. Yeah, so right here, this link to their CDN, we need to insert that into our HTML file. So now that we have that inside, we should be good to go. So if we want to actually create a LaTeX equation inside of our React application, what we can do is we can go over here into return. I'll just return a div. And inside of this, we put LaTeX. And then inside of here, we would put whatever our equation is. So for instance, let's say we want a simple fraction. We could say fraction, and then up here go const fraction equals. In React-Latex, these $2 signs are delimiters. And we can just do frac, and I also make sure to do 2 backslashes so that we don't have an escape character like this. Frac, and then we can do 1, 2. And if we start the server for this, we should be able to see what we just created. As you can see here, it's a little small, so we'll change that in a second, but yes, we have our fraction. So let's actually go in and make this a little bit bigger. 30 should do the trick. Okay, sweet. So let's do a few more examples so that you guys can kind of see how to use the different features. So let's say we want to implement the Pythagorean theorem as one of our equations. We can come right here and do Pythagorean equals this. Make sure to have your $2 signs. And then we can do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And this is all in LaTeX or KTeX notation as mentioned earlier. So if we come down here and do LaTeX and then add Pythagorean, perfect. So we can see that looks pretty good. So let's do another equation. Let's do the fundamental theorem of calculus. So this one we can do const fundamental theorem equals $2, and then we can do fraction of d, and the bottom we'll do d of x, and then we can do an integral from a to x f of t times d of t equals f of x. And we can see how that looks if we just copy this and paste that down there. We can see how that looks. Beautiful. Yeah, so that's how you guys write LaTeX in React. It's pretty simple, but I found that some of the documentation on the NPM website was a little bit out of date, as well as their GitHub page. But otherwise, great package, really helpful, and really made this process of inserting LaTeX into React fairly simple and straightforward. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.